Aside from having to talk to media today, day's going fine for you?
Yeah, it's going great. I just woke up from a nap, so I feel refreshed.
Yeah, a lot of people say I woke up for a nap, and you're like, it's the afternoon, and you go, that person's lazy. In your case, I'm sure you've like trained twice today, like 2 hours of exercise and all that.
Yeah, I get a little workout in, and then I just kind of come home and put like my other priorities as far as like laundry and stuff to the side. I'm like, I'll do that on my downtime. Right now, my body wants to rest.
Exactly. Am I getting you from Boise?
Yes.
Are you originally from Boise, or did you move there once it got cool?
I moved to Boise 12 years ago. I'm originally from a small town called Burley, Idaho. Very small.
Because when I was a kid, I'm from New York. I lived most of my life in New York. People, when they were trying to think of an example to say the middle of nowhere, they'll say like, what are you, in Idaho or something like that? And now I see Boise's got real deal restaurants. Boise just has a lot going on. When did you notice that it started to get cool?
I want to say, coming from a small town, I always thought Boise was cool because it is the capital. It's more of a city life. But it became more popular about maybe about four or 5 years ago. But most recently, it became even more popular than what it was about a year ago. Yeah.
I remember starting to hear like that Bruce Willis and Demi Moore were seen around town in Idaho. And it made me realize, oh, maybe there's so much going on outside of New York and the people are smart to not tell us about it. So you wound up in a cool place. And
right. It's a hidden secret, fun place. Nobody knows. That's funny.
And is Combat Fitness, where I believe you're training, that's in Boise?
Yes.
Got it. Has that always been there? Is there a secret MMA world in Idaho that we, the average people, don't know about?
So SBG Idaho, so Combat Fitness started about like 12 years ago, maybe even before that, but it was a very down under gym, upcoming people that were just getting their foot in the door as far as trying MMA out. And throughout the years, it definitely has grown. There's a lot more MMA gyms than there was even within the last 4 years. There's more MMA gyms now, and there's also more jiu-jitsu academies now. So it's really cool to see that it's grown even within the 5 to 6 years of in the MMA world.
Cool. Yeah, it's cooler to see that that's growing as opposed to CrossFit. No, I'm kidding. I'm not getting you to make fun of CrossFit. But you have a big fight coming up next week at Mohegan Sun. Are you training any differently for this fight than you are for other fights?
No. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to compete last October due to COVID, but yeah, my training's still consistent as far as like everything, as far as having like a game plan, being well-rounded everywhere. So my cardio has definitely has improved. I feel like that's always what I focus on the most is on my cardio. I feel like cardio is a big game changer in a fight.
Yeah. How long are your camps usually?
6 to 8 weeks.
Wow. Is it a big jump for you to go into camp than, just regular fitness?
No, I always try to stay active even when I'm not in camp. When I sign my contract or I get a verbal agreement, I definitely just intensify my camps a little bit more. My mindset's a little bit different as far as going into the gym. I'm always focused. I'm always giving it 110% when I'm there. But there's just something about knowing that it's more, there's a goal overall. There's a purpose. There's a date. Mm-hmm. So I definitely go to practice, to beat training, to always be winning positions. I do intensify that compared to when I'm not in camp. I'm trying to work a little bit on my weaknesses or put myself in positions that I normally wouldn't, or try new things. But when I'm in camp, I'm definitely more in the zone.
Well, where your next fight is going to be, Mohegan Sun. That's one of my favorite places to go. The restaurants, there's dozens of amazing restaurants. After your fight, do you already have it picked out in your head? Like, I'm going to eat that and that and that.
Yes, I do. I've always been a fan of Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And so I watched the documentary on Michael Jordan just not too long ago. And the last time I was in Connecticut, I was walking in the motel or in the casino, and I noticed he has a restaurant out there in the casino. So I definitely, that's my go-to. I'm like, oh, I want to support Michael Jordan. I want to try a burger. So yeah, that's my go-to meal right after.
Actually, the secret is there's 3 Michael Jordan restaurants in there. There's the
Oh, is
steakhouse. There's the one next to it, which is kind of a sports bar, which is, between you and me, the same food,
Okay.
but cheaper.
Okay.
And then there's Sol Toro, which is a Mexican joint that MJ is somehow part of. So you go all Michael all the time if you want.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up. Now I have 2 options to choose from.
Exactly. So this is the kind of thing that you'll get different answers from different fighters on. When I say, what do you have coming up after this fight? Some fighters go, well, we're going to wait to see how this fight goes, and then we'll take it from there. And other people go, oh, you kidding me? After this, I'm doing a book, and then you'll see me here and here and here. Which one are you? Do you know anything that's happening after this next fight?
As far as in my personal life or in the MMA life?
Oh, I was just going the MMA life. I'm just looking at you on the pedestal as an inspirational person who's fighting and doing the things that we can't do.
Well, thank you. As far as I'm a little bit of both. I have a goal, and that's to have another opportunity at a title shot, but I don't want to get too carried away and focus on that too much. So it's one fight at a time for me. And then from there, like, whatever's going to get me closer to a title shot is what I want to focus on. So after this fight, then I will talk to my team on what's the next step. But I definitely want to be active this year. I at least want to fight 2 to 3 times this year.
Cool. Consistency, just like the training, just like the diet, right on. So I got 3 quick questions, and then you're free for me, and you can renap.
Okay.
And the first question is, what music do you usually train to if you're allowed to choose the music?
My music is very diverse. It depends on the mood. If I'm feeling extra woman empowerment, I will definitely play a Beyonce playlist, which is kind of funny because it's usually the gym is full of men, and they like it, they enjoy it. And then I usually listen to like 90s top hits hip hop, like Tupac, Biggie, Mace, all of those. I grew up in that genre of just listening to the 90s hip hop, and so I do like that. And occasionally I'll throw in some Spanish just to mix it up. So I definitely my music is very diverse. Today I woke up like, oh, I feel like listening to like some 90s hip hop, so I'll throw that on and just
cool. So I guess the BPM, the rhythm, is more important than what the people are. Okay.
It is.
There you go. Next question. Do you have a TV recommendation that you can pass along? And yes, I know how much you're in the gym, so you're not exactly sitting down and watching 8 episodes of a show.
Well, that's funny because I like to indulge in camp. I like to like go to the gym, come home, and then like on my rest time, right before I like take a nap or I'm gonna write in my journal, I like to binge watch shows. So I really do like to, like, every camp I always end up watching like a show, just because I know sometimes I'm in the hotel room and I want to just have something that's familiar with me. So I like to watch a show. Last time I watched Schitt's Creek, which I thought it was hilarious, which is just a random thing. And then I love watching Friends. But they took that off of Netflix. So now I'm watching a show called Mom on Hulu.
Oh, Allison Janney and Harris. Yeah.
It's just so hilarious to me that like now, so that's like the show that I've just been watching as like my downtime of I like comedy. I like a lot of comedy shows.
Wow. Okay. Interesting there. And
You didn't think I was going to have an answer, did you?
well, I thought that you were going to say the same shows that everyone says, which is the Queen's Gambit, which not for me. That's not what I'm into. You were going to say a horror show or two, which is not what I'm into. I didn't think you were going to say Schitt's Creek, which, okay, I like you already.
I like to be laughing. I like comedy. Like that's like my favorite thing to do is to laugh. And I think during a camp, it's so intensified that I think you just got to relax and just, be present and just enjoy some comedy sometimes. So yeah, those are the shows that I enjoy watching.
Cool. And my closing question, this can include as much self-promotion as you want. You can name your website 5 times if you want. It's any last words for the kids?
For the kids, let's see. Never give up and always reach for the stars. Like if you really want to pursue something, try it. Like don't let excuses or fear or self-doubt, any nerves stop you from wanting to try something new. It's okay to be uncomfortable as long as you're safe. If it's a safe environment, it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's part of growth.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to your fight next week. Best of luck. Looking forward to that next fight after that, and hope you enjoy Michael Jordan's at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Paltrocast.